What's up, guys? Today we are talking about stuff with our parents. We're gonna be. Our parents are on the episode. You guys are probably wondering where. What the?
That was kind of foul.
But yeah, our parents are on today. Say hi.
Hi.
They're gonna be, just walking through this episode with us, talking about how amazing of a child I was through all of our childhood years.
Oh yeah.
You see
And-
that
For
laugh?
sure.
That laugh just says it all.
Yeah, you were the demon child. You were crazy.
Yeah.
That's
You were the reason your dad got a vasectomy.
What?
Yeah.
Yo.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct.
That's crazy. That's
That
crazy.
is literally the only doctor's appointment he's ever made for himself in the 30 years we've been married.
Yeah, your mother wanted more kids.
I
And
wanted more
I
kids.
said, heck no.
tells
You made
you.
him cancel the family plan.
Wait, did you actually make the appointment?
No, I made it myself. Because I
The
kept
only
telling her
one.
to make the appointment. She wouldn't make it. And I said, okay, I've had enough of this kid crying. I'm not going to have a second one
Yeah.
on that. No.
And unfortunately, he didn't stop. He just kept on being the child
He
that test
cried all
you
the
guys.
time.
Our problem was Lainey and Maverick were such good babies.
Yeah. And Cash came out, he was a little devil.
Not surprised.
I can see the thumbnail now. Baby devil cat. And his dad running after him on like a big wheel.
With his little flamethrower.
And her with scissors in the background.
Or her in the hospital just getting him born and he runs out of the bed and starts running through the halls, getting the scissors and stabbing everyone.
Well,
Hey, this isn't
that's
Chucky.
called Chucky. Yeah. Somebody said they did it on the podcast. Harper was just rambling and somebody said, can somebody tell Chucky to shut up?
Yeah, I heard that.
Someone said that in the comments or like here?
In the comments.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's funny.
Wow.
Do you know who Chucky is?
Yeah, the little redhead, the small, and he's cute.
What?
Really cute, okay?
No.
Really cute redhead.
There's nothing cute about that doll.
That looks like me.
That doll is not cute at all. It's terrifying.
Terrifying.
Does he have like a
Absolutely
big
terrifying.
scar across his face?
Yes,
Yeah.
it shows how he's mentally stable because he can have a scar in
Mentally
his face.
stable?
How is Maverick so much easier to raise than me?
Ooh. He was very contented. He
Yes.
was just content to just play by himself. You just screamed till you learned to crawl, really.
Yeah.
You should see him now. I try to play by myself. I try to leave. I'm like, hey, I'm going to go out and do something. He's like, where are you going? No, you can't leave me. No.
And I think that
Wait.
was the issue
Yeah.
then. Whatever you were doing, he wanted to do and he
Right.
couldn't do it. He was
He
too
was just
little.
mad because Maverick's walking around and he can't even crawl. And he was ticked off.
Oh, he's still ticked off.
Yeah, he does get mad whenever Mav's got like plans. Like Mav going on a date. Cash don't like that.
Yeah.
He literally was like,
He's jealous.
well, can I come?
He literally said that. He said, should Kate and I book a table that night too?
It's
So
a double date. He wants a double date.
No, he wants us
At the same table.
No, Maverick was like, no, this is a date, and Cash go, oh, that's fine. We'll just book our own table at the restaurant with you guys.
You don't want a double date with them? That's not a good idea?
No, not this kind of date. This is a serious date.
This is where he's gonna ask all the hard questions to see if he should actually pursue her.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
Let
not
me know
wasting
how
no
that
time.
goes.
It's the first date. He said,
Yeah.
I gotta figure out the details before I can pursue.
Yeah, so either there won't be a second date or we're getting married next month. So it's one or the other.
Cash and I predict that if this goes well, Maverick will be married by like November to January.
Ooh.
They like her.
I do like her.
You've met her.
Oh yeah, we hung out. She was great.
Oh, well, see.
Real sweet girl.
If Kate likes her, she's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
I will say, I really think y'all hurt Cash's feelings. This is the quietest I've ever heard him on a podcast. Ever.
He doesn't know how to take the news.
He's over there
Literally,
thinking.
It's really hard to hurt Cash's
He's,
feelings.
Demon
he's just
child?
sad because he's afraid Maverick's going to get a girlfriend.
Yeah,
he's
he's
sitting there
really going
thinking,
through
he's
the
like-
four
he's
stages
like,
of grief
married?
right now.
He might get married? Married?
Oh my gosh, you should have heard it the other day.
The other night, wasn't it?
Yes, the other night, Mav's talking about it, and
Okay,
he's
this
like,
episode is supposed to be exposing me and Mav, okay?
Okay, here's a little exposure for Matt. Oh, go ahead, Kate. Sorry.
oh yeah, let me finish, and then I wanna. But he was like, oh yeah, like I really like this girl. You know, we're gonna go out on a date. if it goes well and like I really think that she's wife material, like I'll pursue it pretty quickly. And Cash is like, whoa, 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 whoa. Threw himself on the ground. He was like, what is happening? This cannot happen. And Mav was like, what do you mean? Like I have to get married someday. He was like, you're gonna get a wife, and then you guys are gonna live here, right? Like if she doesn't want to live here, you're not gonna marry her. And he was like, well, if I want her to be my wife and she doesn't want to live here, like we'll get another place. He was having a meltdown.
He threw a complete
They've never lived
fit.
apart.
This was him. He went, oh, no, it's not happening. No, it's not happening.
He literally was laying and rolling on the ground.
No,
He was
yes, you were. You were.
Yeah, you were. You literally were.
No, okay, because listen.
You were like, but if she doesn't want to live here,
You'll find another one.
you're gonna let her go. Like,
Yeah. He said it's not an option for her
That's-
not to live here.
That's not the number one marriage material requirement.
But listen.
which I'm all for a communal household. I think that's the way we should live.
Yes, but
I think families should stay together.
Wait, y'all should tell her. Like, y'all should tell him what he said.
the
Best
parents
case is.
should not split up.
You remember what he said? Best case is.
best case, if Mav wants to move out, and he's like, we have to move out. We have to get our separate place. My wife hates you.
It wasn't best case.
Um,
It was only other case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, actually, the only solution to that I would be fine with is we build houses right next to each other. Preferably joined houses like a duplex, but they could have a little separation in between them. But they need to be houses right next to each other. Maybe a adjoining garage or something
Bro.
like that. So we're still
Listen.
connected.
So y'all can share all the house bills?
Here's the thing, Kate. Do you want your husband to be gone all the time?
No, and I agree.
Because he will be.
No. I agree that like one property with two houses is great. I love that idea.
Yeah, I think just one big house. Like, see, here's
We
the
can
thing.
discuss
I
that
was
when
trying to
the time
justify
comes.
the other day. Me and Cash were looking at a nice house, and we were like, we can't get this house. It's too nice. It's too
Is
big.
it in Texas?
It was too big.
Yeah.
We were like, it's too big. But
Please
then I
don't
started
move away
thinking,
from
wait a
me.
second.
We're going to have 15 people living there.
Grandkids.
Well, there's two of us. And if I did the math correctly, my father and his brother, their house combined is less square footage than this house. So if we combine our house, shouldn't we be allowed to get a mansion? Because it's combined. Like 10,000 square feet sounds crazy.
You need a like hallway in the middle. I feel like.
10,000 square feet sounds crazy, but if you think about two 5,000 square foot
Matt,
houses.
you're all for this, but the second he finds out I'm pregnant, he's out.
Yep.
No, it's a 10,000 square foot house. I don't even have
Wait,
to hear
how many
about you being
square feet is
pregnant.
this
I won't
house?
even know.
Like 2,000?
This
This one's like 36?
I thought it
36,000?
was
No,
35.
31.
31?
3,500.
No,
Oh,
something.
I
3,100.
So if y'all get a 10,000 square foot house, you'll be able to have grandkids, and those kids will be able to have great grandkids.
Have
And
our studio
Or we'll
not
just
in our
have
living
two
room.
normal size houses on the same property right next to each
I wonder
other.
if
I don't
fans
like
know
the
it's in
jet
the living room.
separation.
So basically, Harper, it was the size of your house.
No.
Yeah, so pretty much
Yeah.
we want a house the size of Harper's.
My
That's
house
kind
is
of the goal.
exactly the same size as y'all's.
They want the same doors as you.
The same
Yeah,
door.
the
oh,
same
yeah, he's like,
doors.
he don't
We
he's
made
like,
it in life.
Harper's
where we
got
have
nice
those
doors.
he was
on
like,
our
I like
house.
this door. And I was like, don't we have the exact same doors? He's like, no, the front door. I like the wood. And I was like, no wonder my dad got so mad when I slammed the door once. I slammed it so hard.
Doors
it's
are
like-
expensive, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Here's the
Yeah,
thing.
the awkward
Cash-
silence is getting to me.
Cash is gonna eventually get upset because when he is pregnant, I will start looking. As soon as I find out you're pregnant,
First of all, me,
I'm looking for my
personally,
own place.
I'm never getting myself pregnant. I'm never getting pregnant. I'm never gonna be pregnant.
That's admirable of you.
I would
really like
never
that.
get pregnant.
That's good. No kids.
Now her on the other hand,
What?
she might get pregnant.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying, me personally as an individual, I'm not getting pregnant.
You're not gonna contribute anything to society?
Well, I don't want to be pregnant.
What are you saying right now?
Why would I want to be pregnant?
Okay, I have a question. If it's not you, who's gonna get her pregnant?
No. She can be pregnant. I just don't want to be the one being pregnant.
I mean, carrying the baby?
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, see, that was a given. Like, that was never going to happen.
We thought you were talking
No
about
one
like
expected
a
you to carry the baby.
sister husband type
You can
situation.
let that go. Like, don't worry about it. Okay.
Okay.
Don't stress about that one.
Okay. Yeah, but I'll have a baby, but I just don't want to carry the baby.
Yeah, very honorable of you.
All right, Mom, Dad.
Mav has always been worried about who he was going to marry.
Me? I'm not worried about who I'm gonna marry.
I've been worried.
Do you
about
remember
you
when
being
this kid begged me to homeschool him? Remember that?
Where's this going?
You begged me to homeschool you. You didn't want
Yeah.
to stay in public school another year. So I
I'm like,
finally.
how old am I? How old am I?
How old were you? This is how long ago he's been thinking about a wife.
11? 10?
No, for third grade.
8.
It was
finished
fourth
third
grade.
grade.
I was in fourth
You
grade.
were
I think,
going
when you
into
pulled me
fourth
up.
grade. This is how long he's been worried about a wife. Begs me to let him homeschool. I finally give in. I'm like, okay, yeah, we'll homeschool you this year because I had wanted him to go another year.
Yes.
And then I go to tuck him in bed that night, and the kid is crying. He's
Oh.
so upset. And I'm like, what is wrong? And he's like, Mom, do you think homeschooling will interfere with me getting married?
Why
There's
did
no
you
way
just
that's true.
spit your water out?
There's
man?
no way
That's
that's
so
true.
unnecessary.
I don't know what
Say
kind of
it.
dream you had.
I think he
least
thought
he
every
spit on
person
me.
met their spouse at high school or something. I don't know. That was-
Well,
Yes,
That's
first off, there's just
crazy.
no way that's true.
it's 100%.
I think
I would remember.
homeschooling might have interfered with it because he's still looking.
Yeah, I clearly have valid fears. Okay, clearly I had good concerns as a third grader. All right, because here we are, Mom.
I'm sorry, I should have left you in school, I guess.
You didn't listen to me.
Is that one of the first questions you asked? Were you homeschooled on the date?
Are you gonna ask her that?
Hmm?
Are you gonna ask her that?
I have 7 questions to ask her.
What are
We'll
those
know if
questions?
she's weird.
Huh? Oh, you don't want to hear the questions. They're boring.
Oh,
I mean, like they're not this kind of podcast questions.
Oh.
They're just like
I'd like to hear the 7 questions
I
after.
wanna hear them after.
Yeah.
like
Harper,
7.
is there any stories you want to know about me and Mav that?
I want to know.
Ask me anything.
Yeah. Let me think. Let me think.
What 7 questions would you ask?
On a date?
Yeah.
Oh.
Harper, no,
First of
Harper's
all,
You keep thinking.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you bake cookies? Do
The answer is yes. Now, I think that was pre-vetted.
will you live in a house with me and my brother?
Also pre-vetted a little bit. I already mentioned that, and it was like I see the idea.
What? That's it?
She was about it. If it made sense.
Cash, believe it or not, that's an interesting thought to most American women that are looking for a husband.
Well, maybe marry someone from like Indonesia.
You know what I want to know? I want to
Indonesia?
know when y'all were filming that TikTok or not TikTok. At y'all's old house in California or LA, whatever, wherever it was. When Cash did the backflip, did he actually break his neck on the air track, or was that just for clout?
Did you finish the video?
No.
Well, then you wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
So then just tell me.
Oh, and they weren't there for that.
They were living on their own then.
Really?
Yeah.
How old were y'all?
Too young.
16?
Yeah.
Yeah.
16,
Cash was
17.
17 when we left.
I
Yeah.
want to move away when
My
I'm
No, stay home.
My chiropractor was stressing today. He was like, "Yeah, my son, he's 16. He wants to. His girlfriend's family invited him out for the weekend. I'm really nervous to let him go." I was gonna tell him what I was asking to do at 16, but I decided not to. I was gonna say, well, just be thankful he's just asking to go spend the weekend with his girlfriend and not asking to fly across the country
Or move across the
or
country.
get married.
or
Move,
get married.
Or get married.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
16 Kate has to get married to me.
You
so.
guys were always pushing our limits as parents. For
Yeah.
And
No,
now they're
like,
pushing
things,
my
doing
limits.
things you were too young to be doing.
What?
Too much independence, too young.
I waited. Never mind.
What the?
Maverick,
I was gonna say
Maverick
something.
didn't as much as Cash.
Maverick
Yeah.
was just 2 years older, so it did make it easier.
Yeah.
He was already almost 18 when a lot of stuff started happening.
I just had a lot more ideas. Okay. And we know Harper. Yeah. Is there anything you want to know, like when we were like child,
Little?
like younger, like under 15?
Oh, did Cash ever eat his poop?
What the?
Not
very
that I know of.
specific.
I
Probably.
hope not.
More than likely.
Yeah.
I do know this.
He was a filthy child too. He would touch
Oh.
things. When I would take him to the bathroom when he was little, he would go in there and start touching everything, and I'm like,
Ew.
"Don't touch it!" And Maverick would get grossed out. He would
Oh.
just sit there
Yeah.
kind of gagging.
I was like a 4 or 5 year old
Tell him
germaphobe.
about in the
Couldn't
bathroom
handle
with
it.
Mav. How
Oh.
you would even.
Yeah, I was like
He was
always telling
complete
them to
opposite.
wash their hands. Wash
Yeah.
your hands,
Uh-huh.
germs and stuff. So
You freaked me out as a 5-year-old. I was
yeah, so
scared and
You
scarred.
thought they were living.
So
in
I
your
was on the
hands.
toilet and I had them standing out. It was in a public restroom. I had them standing outside, and I hear somebody come in and they go to the bathroom and then they start to walk out the door and Maverick's standing out there and he's 5. He goes, "Sir, you didn't wash your hands." I
Bro
started
trying
laughing.
to escape. He
I
tried to get out
started
the back
laughing
door.
on that. I was trying to hold it.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
And the guy got all mad. He was like,
Yeah.
I was going
No.
to.
He
I
did.
was going to. I was just getting the door. And I was like,
He goes, "Thank you, sir." That's what he said. That was a woman that did it with
Then you did it with
you.
me.
Oh.
You did
And
And it was a
twice.
woman. She
Yes,
got mad.
it was a
She
habit.
got
Wash your
mad.
hands, police.
Yeah.
I was in the stall at the mall, and you and Lainey were little, so I had you right outside the stall door while I went to the restroom. And this lady comes out, and she's gonna walk on out, and you didn't talk to her. You said, "Hey, Lainey, that lady didn't wash her hands."
Yo.
Call her out
she
right
goes,
there.
"Yes, young man, I'm washing my hands. I'm just putting my purse down."
Oh. Yeah, sure she was.
That one's even worse.
Sure.
Not, hey, you forgot to wash your hands. That person didn't wash their hands.
Obviously, she needed some public embarrassment because she was gonna continue that
So you
life.
shamed her?
Yeah, she needed shame.
You bathroom shamed her?
He bathroom shame people all the time.
You know what's weird? Y'all are saying like kids in the bathroom. I never see a kid in the bathroom.
I know.
Like in the men's.
Yeah,
Neither.
me
It's
neither.
not-
No,
Well,
never
I
did.
know why Cash didn't use the bathroom at school.
Wait, why did I not use the bathroom?
What?
Oh no.
What's going on?
Okay.
Like
Wait.
preschool.
Oh,
Wait,
Oh
what's
no.
happening?
Oh no.
You
The
still
kid did not
needed
wipe
help.
his butt till he.
You needed help a lot.
Oh
So-
no.
Listen,
what?
I
started
was a late bloomer on the wiping butt thing, okay?
So
Wait,
when
what?
he'd been at school like a year and at home he still needed help all the time. I'm like, son, what do you do when you go to the bathroom at school? He goes, I don't poop at school.
I didn't poop at school because I couldn't wipe my butt, okay?
So how
I had
old
to
was
wait
he?
until I could get home so my mom
Preschool,
could wipe my
kindergarten?
butt.
So
I feel
how
like
old
that's
were
cap.
you when you
Saved
I feel
it.
like you went. You just
Crazy.
didn't
That's
wipe.
terrible.
Come wipe me.
Wait, so how old was he when he
That was preschool or kindergarten.
He probably did that till 5.
That's crazy.
Mom, come wipe me.
Oh my
I'll tell you
god.
this, I was old enough that I remember having to call my mom to come wipe me.
That's terrifying.
That's terrible.
I do remember that. I remember having to like open up the door at the house and be like, Mom! Mom! I need you to wipe me!
You would say that?
Hey, as
Yes.
long as you can get away with it, I mean, why do
I'm
it?
gonna try now. I'm gonna try now. I'm gonna be like, Kate! Kate!
You know,
Need
if
you
you
to wipe
needed
me.
it, would you wipe my butt if I needed it?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
You would hire someone. Butt wiper.
Oh, they both were pretty good liars at school, though.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Have you talked about that?
No.
No.
No, I'm not.
In pre-K?
Pre-K with Maverick.
Listen,
Yes.
listen.
He convinced
Pre-K,
his
you got to
teacher-
test the limits with the teachers, all right?
He had a pet turtle, and
Yeah.
he convinced his teacher that it came out of its shell.
It lost.
And they had to take it to the vet and get it sewed back into its shell.
We never
So
had a turtle.
like that.
So
We never had a
so
turtle.
I go pick him up from school that day, and Miss Director goes, "Oh, I was so sorry to hear about the turtle. I'm so glad they were able to save it."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What?"
I'm like,
what
yes,
are you
yes, it was a
talking
tragedy. Come
about?"
on, Mom, let's go.
So he had to go back in and apologize.
For
The next
lying
day
about
for
his
lying.
fake
The crazy
turtle.
part
She
is-
bought
to
it.
his
Like, if I'm going to
teacher.
sit, like, I was bored, all right? Like, just sitting there walking down the hallway with the teacher. I'm like, did you hear about the tragedy?
And
For
then
you to make
Maverick
fun of
or
Harper,
Cash,
y'all sound alike.
Y'all may have
Oh,
talked
yeah.
about this one though. I think where you saw
Something
somebody
you do
throw
for
up on
sure.
TV.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we talked
So
about
you
that
would
one.
make, I had to go make you apologize to your teacher because you were getting out of class when you were in first grade, faking throwing up in the trash can.
Yo.
Yeah.
He had two breakfasts.
No, he would stick his fingers down his throat and throw up, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
did they
Sitting
ever
in
get like
school and-
suspended or
Yeah.
expelled or anything?
No.
No, they were good kids.
They were
They loved
homeschooled
their teachers and they
for a
were
while.
teacher pets.
Like after, I mean, they were pretty quickly homeschooled. I feel like.
Yeah, do you get detention in like second grade? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, you can.
You can, they were, but you,
Really?
you guys were good.
And they never got in trouble at school.
They tried to give it to me.
Maverick was such a teacher's pet that I had to move him in classes one year because
He's a little suck up.
he was terrified of his
A
teacher
suck
and
up?
he had to be where he was gonna get patted on the back and do good.
Well,
Aw.
I'm just like, I'm a top of the class kind of person. She wasn't treating me like that. she was treating me like a second class, second grader, and that was not okay.
Wait, you had to move classes?
Yes.
Because your teacher didn't like you?
Second grade, I think? Yeah,
He was literally getting sick in the mornings going to school.
she was mean. She was a
scared-
mean
wasn't
teacher.
she?
She didn't like,
She
none of the
scared
kids
you.
liked it. We were all like, you ever seen like those prison camps? That's what we all looked like. We're all walking in there like,
He had to move his color from green
Wait,
to
please don't
yellow
yell
or
at us.
something, and that was
Please,
just too much.
please
my
don't hurt us,
gosh.
please, teacher.
Oh, poor guy.
And yeah, it was like the kind of teacher where it's like, no laughing allowed in class. No, nothing. And you know what? Someone laughed. All right, more homework.
Harper,
Yeah.
Like
what kind
living
of
with
trouble
Kate.
did you get in as little first and second graders?
First and second grade,
little kid.
I mean, I would go to the principal sometimes, but I was good. I was.
Whoa. Nobody just goes to
Did
the
you
principal.
say what I?
Well, one day I
What happened? What got you there?
I what's it called? I
He's being
used to have a
mean.
pencil on the bus, and I would poke holes in the back of the seat.
Oh,
Yeah.
vandalism?
Yeah, I would poke holes in the back of the seat because I
Hey.
was so bored.
I understand
What?
that.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing I would do.
Yeah, so I started poking holes in the back of the seat, and then finally they found out, and they're like, "Whoever's poking holes in the back of the seat, stop!" So then the next day I kept poking holes in the seat, and it got to a point where it was so big that basically the whole thing was gone, like ripped apart. And then they were like, "Okay, that's it." So they found out. They looked on the cameras. They found it was me. I went to the principal's office, and yeah, I couldn't ride the bus for a week, so my mom had to take me, and she hated it. She hated it so much.
I did similar things. I remember like, y'all don't know this. When I was a kid, you left me in the car too long. Again, got bored. Like, can't help
And then
it.
you let
You're not
go
supposed to
and
say
just-
we left you in the car.
Well, you left me in the car too long, Mom. That's what you did. Good or bad. It's the truth. All right. And so I'm sitting there, riding shotgun. You know, you can only kick the
in
dash
second
so
grade-
long with your feet before you get bored of kicking the dash. So I take the pin and I start stabbing the dash.
Oh, I remember that. There were pinholes in our
No, I never
dash.
got in trouble for it.
I don't know if we knew who did it.
Yes, we knew he did it. Or we knew one of the kids did it.
Yeah, it never got brought up to me. I was just stabbing that thing.
Matt
That's the
still
whole
does that
thing.
to this day. My car, the console.
That's
he-
not me!
He rips the fabric off.
Bro,
fidgeting.
I admitted the door handle could possibly
Yeah,
have
he
been
also
me.
fidgeted with the door handle until he ripped the door handle
I didn't
off.
fidget with the door handle until I ripped it off. His door handle was falling apart and it was sharp and it cut me. And I said, door handle. So I ripped the part that cut me off. And then the center console, I never touched that. I promise.
No, he did. I
I
let him borrow
promise.
it one
I wouldn't
time.
promise. I wouldn't promise unless I was telling the truth. And I did not touch the center console. But I did. I went to town on your door handle after
Harper,
it freaked me
stop.
up.
Hold on, one more. Sorry. Sorry, guys.
Y'all
Your
aren't
dad
like that?
silently insulted me, and nobody heard it.
I
Yes.
didn't. Don't
He
insult
said
Kate.
yes. Yes.
Don't
Yes.
insult
Yes.
Kate. She's
Yes,
all
I
Wait,
did.
what'd you say?
No,
Well-
Mav
No.
said. Mav said she was the kind of teacher that didn't let you laugh in class. Your dad goes,
I said kind of like
Kate.
living with Kate.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah. Kate gets mad at things all the time.
Yeah.
All
no,
the time.
I'm kidding. Kate doesn't get mad at me.
Mom hit
She won't
dad.
let you do anything.
Kate would be a good mom, I'm telling you.
Kate's gonna be a great mom.
Can't burn
Yeah.
the yard.
Kate will be a good mom
Yeah.
once
Like she gets mad at things like this.
Stop,
Yeah.
dude.
She gets very angry when I bring things like this out.
Yeah, that's so hot.
Turn it off fast.
Look at
Kate.
her. Look at her. She's mad. See it in her eyes.
The
You
gas
can
is
see
gonna
it.
get out.
It's stressing me out.
Kate, one time I came home
Wait, let
and
me
there was a
hold that.
black spot on our wall. And
Black spot?
I was like, what happened here? It was just us. We didn't have kids. And he said, well,
Wait,
I
so
had
this is-
this lighter and I just wanted to see what would happen if I burned the wall. So he did it honestly. I'm
You're
sorry.
a married man, Dad.
It must be an inherited trait.
Oh
why
my
would you
god.
Sorry. Hey,
No.
I didn't burn no
I
wall.
painted the wall, so I could burn it if I want.
You did pay
That's
me the
what I'm
whole
saying.
house, so.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
But the thing is, you broke a brick on the house. How does that happen from
Yeah.
fidgeting with it?
You like
And then I fixed it. The brick was loose,
And
and I was
you,
like,
like,
"That's loose. We
gorilla
should
glued
probably,
it back and it broke again.
we should probably fix this.
I was
This isn't
sitting
gonna
out
be
on the
good."
porch. I was sitting out on the porch one morning reading my Bible,
Mm-hmm.
and I look up, and the brick that you so perfectly fixed was
I
on
didn't
the
say
ground.
perfect.
Hey, I personally super glued that thing. That should have stayed.
It took all three of us. We put a lot of work into making that thing stay.
Yeah. Well.
And you know what? No one can see it, and nobody cares. Nobody cares about the brick, Kate.
You fiddled with a brick until it.
Have you ever
fell
seen the
off.
brick? Have you
Listen,
noticed?
The
I'm
missing
just-
brick, the
I'm
missing
just
brick
a
from our brick
firm-
house.
I'm just a firm believer that we pay money for our things, and we should treat the things that we spend money on good. We bought a nice
Yes.
house. We should treat our house nicely.
But we bought this house to create content in, and so when things break for content,
Wait. The brick didn't
the
break.
brick wasn't content, but
You
there
just-
was a
you
lot of
just-
things are. Okay,
You just broke the brick for
Yeah,
no
I-
reason.
I broke-
don't.
well, I
guess
just broke the brick,
Y'all
but-
care more about content. I care more about my home.
yeah, we don't because the home doesn't make us money.
Well, we already make enough money with the content not breaking our house, so why do we? Y'all are like, well, if we
Okay.
break our house, we're not going to make money. We make plenty of money without doing things that harm our house.
Right, but if I can make money and have fun,
Go
I'm
have
gonna do
fun
that.
somewhere else. You don't need to
I'm
break
sorry,
the-
It's a
Kate.
win-win.
It's his fault.
No, it's.
he said,
I mean, it is your fault, but
He bought a motorcycle at 3. I mean, they've just been.
I wouldn't
They're
say we've been like
devils.
hazardous, but
Yes, you have.
Oh yeah.
Tight right.
just
tight
from
rope
hanging out with y'all for a
walking,
year.
unicycles.
Yeah.
They're chaotic, aren't they? And it's a stressful environment.
It's not stressful with me here, obviously.
Didn't y'all have like things you juggled that were on fire? What were those called?
Yeah, we've had like
5 hours.
we had 5 hours.
And it's just like, y'all, it's stuff y'all don't even realize. Like, you guys are trying to do a triple backflip off the railing, and you swear you're gonna land it, and I'm stressing because y'all are trying to kill yourself, and y'all don't know it.
No.
Okay, but let's think about it here.
Listen, we never would try to kill ourselves. It would only happen accidentally.
Yeah, but when y'all do things that are stressing me out, like y'all are like gonna hurt. One of y'all's gonna get hurt. I get stressed out.
Okay, but let's think about it. Out of all the stuff, the stress I've put my mom through, the stress I've put Kate through, what have we done?
What's happened from
You've
the
jumped
stress?
off. You've jumped
No,
off.
but what's happened?
What has the stress done for anyone?
What's been the outcome of all the stuff we did where everything's fine?
Well, you were
Everything's
almost lost
fine.
at sea. You've had a broken leg. I mean, a few things.
Almost,
Ruined the
almost.
wheel
But
on the
answer me.
Challenger.
Answer me this: did the stress fix any of it?
No.
Did the stress bring him back from sea?
No.
No.
Broke your
Listen,
leg.
I
broke
didn't
your
Stress
say-
arm.
didn't fix his broken bones.
Listen, I didn't say I shouldn't stress, and I'm trying not to stress, but I live in a stressful environment, so naturally I will stress a little bit, but I'm working on it.
You'll
but
get there. It was hard for me, Kate.
Yeah.
It
did
wasn't easy.
did you like stop stressing when they moved out?
No, because then sometimes I would lay awake at night and I would have to call them just to make sure they weren't fighting
Yeah.
because I couldn't go to sleep because I was worried they were fighting.
What? Are you serious?
You don't remember that?
I would call and just make sure.
That we weren't fighting?
She makes everything all
because
right?
I would be worried to death that y'all were out there killing each other or something.
Y'all don't fight a whole lot. It's the activities y'all come together to do.
That's what I was saying. I did have to, as a mom, watching them grow up, learn to back off. It was hard. I think somebody told me once to raise courageous men, though, you have to let them be courageous little boys. And
But they're not little
that,
boys now. They're
that
not little
always
boys.
stuck with me. And it was hard, though.
But they're not little
Sometimes
boys
I just-
now.
We didn't want to raise a bunch of sissies.
Well, they're not sissies now. They can stop
right.
doing
Yeah.
that stuff.
We
They're
did.
And we,
fine.
now,
But what if we
Then
fell
mission
Mission
into it?
accomplished.
What if
And
I started
now-
to become a sissy?
that's why we don't listen to you.
We're like, well,
Maverick's kind of a sissy when he dances naked.
No,
and
he,
stuff.
What?
maybe naked.
I fully
I don't know what
stand
that's
by it.
called.
You can say whatever you want. This man takes bubble baths and
Yeah.
and he
I see
sits
him
on the
rich.
floor in the shower.
And
so
he's in the shower.
He loves his bath.
I sit in the shower too.
Hey,
It's okay.
he doesn't take bubble baths by himself anymore, so that's not as weird.
That's good.
Yeah.
Like, if I walked
He
in,
said, "Yeah."
like,
With
what?
the pink bubbles and eat chocolates.
Like,
in the
hey, would you
bathtub.
rather me not stress you out and you walk in and your full-grown man husband is taking a bubble bath by himself? Is that what you'd rather? But you probably worry I'd drown.
Oh, you never know. He might have even borrowed one of your books that you've been reading. Sitting there.
Even one of your candles.
With his legs crossed.
Harper, are you a daredevil?
Yeah.
Are
oh,
you?
she's-
Yep.
Yeah.
I can believe that about you.
No, seriously, tell her to do something.
Yeah.
No,
she'll do it.
no, I'm not responsible for that.
Hey, no, I'll do anything you ask me. They once have told me to lick the floor in Target, and I did.
Yeah.
And then like,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
we did that. We told her to.
No,
Yeah, it was us.
Stop telling her to do this.
No, it's to build the immune system. It's to build the immune
yeah.
system.
And then I'm trying to think, what did we do in the dare? Oh, they made me shock myself about 10 different times with
Fly
a
swatter.
fly swatter.
Oh my
I
gosh,
thought
they
you were
keep
gonna
trying to
say
get her
with
to-
that little shocker you
They-
had
yeah.
earlier.
They keep trying to get her to tase herself.
That was the thing at our house
Because
growing
she
up.
keeps
All their
tasing
guy
me.
friends, they got to tase themselves.
Yeah.
She keeps tasing me, but I can't tase her because she's a minor. So I'm
No,
trying to get her to tase herself.
No, Cash got
And she's
so
a
close to
girl.
me with the taser, I was about to just like, and I'm trying to act all nonchalant about it and be like, oh, it's cool. Like, but then when he gets close to me with the taser, I get a little nervous.
That's how I feel.
No, you cry.
But yeah, you
don't
start-
get nervous. You cry.
It's nervous tears.
Maybe
Ever heard
Harper
of it?
would help you out. He was always
Yeah.
begging us to spray him with mace in his eyes. So
Oh, yeah.
maybe
Who?
maybe you
Cash,
would be
he
willing
wants to
do
get
it, too.
maced.
got
I
some.
kind of do want to get
I got
pepper
some.
sprayed.
I'm
Sounds
sure
like a good
Harper would help
episode.
you out with
I
that.
would. I want to. I like to torture other people, not myself. You know.
We
It's-
sprayed some bear spray out in the yard.
Oh, that
Oh.
thing went far.
I mean, and it floats just through the air. Like you could stand 50 feet away.
Well, it was windy that day, but yeah.
I would not want it.
Apparently, like mace smells really bad.
smells like
Really?
pepper.
Like, yeah.
Huh.
It
I
smells
wouldn't
like
have guessed
really
that.
strong
No,
pepper.
like one of your friends, I was sitting at the table and I had like my pepper spray on my keychain and she
Yeah.
was like, oh, it's open, and she closed it. She was like, I'm traumatized. I think it was Kinsey. She was like, I'm traumatized because someone in my high school in my classroom sprayed it and we had to clear out every class in the hallway had to be cleared out because it was so bad.
Okay, what was the craziest? Not craziest. How do I word this? What was the most disappointing thing Maverick ever did?
Don't answer that. So, how about?
I would really have to think. I mean, I don't know.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
Well, okay, well, which is one of them?
I think everyone should plead the fifth right
All
now.
right, fine. We'll move on to the next question. What was the best thing I ever did?
What?
The best.
How come you get that one?
Like,
Oh, I didn't make the
how? Like,
questions.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I know the best thing y'all ever did.
Yeah, you bought us our Challenger.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that meant the world to us. Yeah, that's an easy one.
So we had
And
to
all
buy
three of
their
you
love.
kids.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
The best thing we ever did was buy them something. That's good to
That's
know.
the best physical thing.
It's just when you see your kids that were as young, all three of y'all were still very young at that age, and seeing that unselfish side of you, that made us proud. Seeing that.
Whoa,
you
whoa, whoa,
finally
I had to
some
talk them
money
into
and
it
you
because
were
it was what?
unselfish
Okay.
and did something for someone else. That just,
Well, Cash had wrecked the minivan.
yeah, he did wreck the minivan
I
the
did-
month
I did total the
before.
car right
he
before
totaled
that.
the minivan.
I
But,
you want?
but that's not a reason.
But he has kept his car since he was 16, the little
Yes.
Toyota.
Yeah, I haven't wrecked that one.
The Chevy.
Or
No,
Chevy.
I did.
Oh yeah, Maverick's that
Yeah.
Maverick's that
Yeah,
car.
I'm like, so everyone kept saying, we literally were at the car dealership, and the guy's like, when we were getting another car, he was like, so what are you driving now? And Cash was like, oh, we're in a 2012 Chevy Cruze. And he was like, what are you still doing with that thing?
Yeah, he goes, you want to trade it in? I was like, no, I don't want to trade it
Yeah, he
in.
kept trying to get us to trade it in. I was like, come on, Cash, trade it in.
Do y'all still have it?
Yeah, it's outside.
We should wreck it in a video.
What?
We should. Like, I'm not joking. We should, like, actually wreck it in a video.
Kate might be on board with that idea.
Yeah.
Nobody likes my
I'll let you
car.
wreck it.
Put $5 down.
I'll let you.
Really?
Yeah.
Will you let me drive it and then
Yeah, I'll
wreck
give
it
you the
myself?
keys.
No. Okay, so yeah, so what's the most disappointing thing Mav ever did?
No, not disappointing.
Let's
I think
ask
that should change.
Hal.
It's the best.
I
That
would
sounds
never
pretty good.
share. Even if I could think of something, I would not air my
No,
kids'
we're not gonna air
disappointments.
that.
I would
Yeah.
never do that.
Why are you
Even
trying
if-
to manipulate
and nothing
them?
even, I'm not. Yeah. Even if I could think of
No.
Okay, what's one of the disappointing is only
one
what
of
I
the
got
times
for
he
it.
made me the most sick at my stomach was when I saw the picture of him doing the handstand up on our Beaker Bridge.
That made you that sick?
It
That's
made
terrifying,
me
Matt.
sick. It
That's the
was
kind
a
of things I
big,
say that stress
tall
people
metal
out.
bridge, and he climbed up to the top and did a handstand. Wasn't tied on or nothing. I felt like, oh my god, my son could have died. I mean, it made me.
I
feel
could have died
sick.
anytime.
Was it
In
a
my
bridge
stomach.
over water?
Oh no, but
no.
it was like 200 feet in the air.
That he
Like,
would have died if he
Not
fell.
200
It-
feet. but-
The
no,
top
it
of
was-
it?
It wasn't that.
All the
It was
way to the
probably-
water?
I don't know.
To the water.
Oh, from the
maybe
ground?
80 or something.
He would have died.
No, to the water.
And he would have
be.
This is
fell.
if I
He
can
would have
find the
hit the
photo.
bridge on. You would have
That's
hit bars
really
and stuff
scary
on the
just
way
thinking
down.
about it.
No, if he would have fell, well, if he would have fell to the left, he definitely would have died. That's pavement. If he would have fell to the right, the water was only about 2 feet
I
deep,
could
so
see the
probably also
concrete right
death.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
either way he
so
fell, he was
scary.
definitely gonna. It would have been death. But I don't know why at the moment, like we thought it was cool. Like he's climbing up on the bridge.
Cash didn't even care I was doing it.
Yeah, he was doing a handstand, and I was like, "Man, do it again!" And I was
Wait,
like taking pictures
how
of it.
like how wide was it?
Probably about that wide.
Oh.
You have the picture?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh my
Send it to Joe.
gosh.
Oh, it's on your Instagram?
Yeah, still up.
That's really
Yeah,
scary.
you're dying if you fall from either side of
That
that.
picture made me
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
And the other side of the bridge, I might pop this one up because it's dark.
Oh, life is not measured by the breaths you take, but by the moment that you take them away.
There you go.
bridge was
I'm so inspirational.
It's so poetic.
Here, let me see it.
Well, Joe wants to see it.
Now,
Oh.
Dad's got a good story
Yeah,
for when
I don't think you
Maverick
can see it
got
on
what he
cam.
deserved.
Oh,
Got
Joe.
what I
me see it again.
deserved.
That's
one sec.
ins-
What do you mean I
The
got what I
motorcycle being
deserved?
all arrogant.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, pause. You calling me a sissy, but you wearing slippers right now, Dad.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Kate won't let me wear my shoes.
Let me see that again.
Captain of the No Fun Club for wanting to keep
Joe
her
wanted
nice house
I
nice.
texted it to him.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay, tell him about the motorcycle.
The motorcycle?
Gosh.
motorcycle. Which motorcycle?
Are you talking about the one where he
When
cried
he
and kicked
came
his
home
bike?
and
I never
bragging.
cried.
That's
When
what
you
Cass
came
said.
home from
Gary.
school from Votech,
Mm.
bragging about
I was
how
doing
you were
pretty
the
good.
best. You were the best at doing wheelies.
the
I'm
best
pretty
wheelie rider
good.
in the world.
Who-
The
Riding
best,
for miles.
I'm the best in the world,
Miles and
Dad.
miles.
I'm just so good.
Who do you think is
And
better
then-
at doing wheelies?
Oh, me.
Probably Mav, I would say.
That's
but I haven't seen
crazy.
Cash do wheelies in a long time.
Cash, you just did a wheelie the other day with me on the back, and I said, you terrified me. You didn't even cover your rear brake. You go, is that what I'm supposed to do?
Yeah, but I still you fell way more than me.
He would probably be more comfortable with me doing a wheelie with him on the back than Cash.
Absolutely not.
So when was Maverick humbled?
Oh, he was humbled because he goes to the house and he's talking about how he can do wheelies.
It's hard
so
to be
well,
humble when you're me.
and-
First off,
He comes back downstairs and he's got his helmet in his hand and his GoPro. And I was starting to say, son, don't go out and do wheelies. But then I thought, no, I'm going to let him go. I know what he's going to do. So he walks out the door, and about 20 minutes later, he calls me and says, come get me. I said, what do you mean, son? What do you mean? He goes, come get me. I said, well, where are you at? You know where I'm at. So I got in the truck and I drove up to get him. And he didn't want to talk. We loaded the motorcycle. He wouldn't even get up front with me. He got in the back of the truck and sit and pouted all
not
the way
back
back.
seat, the truck bed.
But he was, he was doing a wheelie and had wiped out.
I think I had to hold my bike. I think that's why I was in the back.
Huh?
I was in the back because I think I had to hold my bike. We didn't have straps.
Oh yeah, you weren't throwing a fit.
You was mad.
Oh,
And that was the
angry.
story where
And
he
I
was
was
carrying the
cranked
bike, right?
Oh no, that was a
And
different
I
story
said,
when you came
son,
home.
I thought you was the best at doing wheelies. And you go, "Arr."
And then,
I am pretty good.
and then he started kicking the bike when he got mad once.
No, you want to see me crash? Actually, that crash probably isn't the best, Harper. Let's
What
see.
crash?
You have
There's
a
a-
crash on
Do you
camera.
have that one?
Yeah, I have a crash on camera.
Yeah, you
That one.
do.
I have that one.
Yeah, that's the one.
You have
Yeah.
that specific one?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Let me
Oh
pull
yeah,
it
because
up.
you had the GoPro.
He had the GoPro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Where is
Well, you guys hear the way he talks about himself? He said, "It's hard to be humble when you're me.
it? Well,
I'm
I
the
tried.
best. I'm the best. I'm the best at
But
everything." Like you
Sometimes
gassed
when I
yourself
wake up in the morning
so
and I look in the
hard.
mirror, I mean, to be honest, it just gets harder to be humble every day.
This is the kid who we have a Labor Day parade every year.
That was the burns
and
from it.
he was probably 8 or 9. He wanted to have a float in the parade. I said, "Well, what would you do on your float? What do you want to float for?" He goes, "I just want to float all about me."
Okay.
Everyone cares to see Maverick.
That's gonna be fun. Just saying how great I am, all my accomplishments
Bro.
at
No,
8 years
but
old.
everyone-
You see me
y'all
take
are-
my helmet off and throw it. That's pretty
Wait,
bad.
let me see.
Wait, hold on.
I can't believe he actually has this wreck on camera.
Yeah. It's on my Instagram.
I totally forgot about this
He got
video.
it right away.
Right after you cooled down, you.
You didn't throw it.
Wait, let me
I
see.
thought I threw my helmet. I just set it down, picked my bike
He
up.
did.
But I was more mad after because my gear shift went into my tank case and I was leaking oil everywhere.
Oh.
Leaking oil everywhere.
Yeah, so I couldn't drive home. That's why he had to come get me.
But once you cooled off and you weren't throwing your fit anymore, you posted the picture on Instagram.
Do you guys want to
Yeah.
see what happened when I got when I fell off my scooter?
Let's see it.
Oh, your
I have a
bruises.
pimple.
Oh, man.
Like you've gassed yourself up so hard this whole episode, Mav.
What do you mean? I didn't gas anything up.
Yes, you did. When you were talking about how great you were in class, you were the best student, and you deserve to be treated like one.
I just, I was like an upper
Not
class
cool.
student. You know what I mean?
Listen, all I'm saying is that you can't think I'm insane for thinking you're annoying when you talk so highly of yourself all the
You're
time.
annoying. What the?
I will rag on Cash just a little bit here. Y'all talked about Maverick, how he tried to ground me from my car
Yeah.
Yeah.
one time. Well, one time Cash got mad at us, and he threatened to turn us into Child Protective Services
Hey, something's
because-
gotta be done.
because
Because we were taking
injustice.
away
This
his
is
cell
what
phone.
we were grounding
Wait,
him
wait.
from his phone.
Guys, this is what
Listen.
happened to me.
Oh,
Hey, I
gosh.
thought about it too. I think I
Oh.
tried.
Yeah. Okay,
You
listen.
whipped me with a whip.
Oh, and that never ever happened.
Yeah, he hit me with a whip.
Oh,
No, I was there. That did not happen.
that
You weren't
was
there.
not
That
because
might
you were
have
in
happened,
trouble.
I
That
don't
was
know.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't like a
No,
bull
that
whip.
was-
It was like
exactly,
a buggy whip.
that was
But
like
you
for
whipped
play.
me, and I
But
went
he
inside. Oh, I was mad. I went in and I looked up. Is it legal to whip your child? Is this illegal? Turns out it is. Okay, so you could be in prison right now if I want to put you there. Okay.
Okay.
Is it illegal to whip your child?
Well, I did the same thing. Is it illegal to take away your child's phone? Because this is
It's
ridiculous.
not.
Because it is ridiculous.
I wonder if they literally get kids calling for stuff like that.
Probably.
Oh, that's actually crazy because I remember like really thinking about calling a number like Child Protective Service.
He was so mad.
call-
He
You're
was
not gonna
so
believe this.
mad
Well,
that day.
You told me, you said, I'm going to call Child Protective Services on you. And I said, oh, okay, go ahead and do
Go
that.
ahead.
Let's see how that works out.
I actually actually love for you to do that.
Just do
We
it.
want to be there when you call and hear the reaction.
Okay, you guys aren't gonna believe this stuff. All right, ready for this? My parents
Took away my cell phone.
come get them.
How are you
We'll
calling
jump
us?
right on that as we got
Well,
kids
borrowing
being
your
beat.
phone. Man, I'll tell you what. Cash was the kind of kid that would try to call Child Protective Services for anything he didn't want to do. Like, I swear.
Going to school.
We go
I found
hunting.
the
He'd be
video.
like,
We're lucky
he has
to-
me in the woods. He has me out in the woods.
I'm in the woods. There's a weapon. All I want to do is go back to bed.
I don't want to be here at 6 a.m. Please get me out.
Guys,
I
listen to
can't eat my
this.
snacks because they make too much noise.
Listen to
I
this,
keep
guys.
trying to sleep and he's waking me up.
Wait, ready, guys? Ready? Hold on.
I just fell and
I just fell.
things all over me,
Aww.
Hold up to your mic.
Wait, I want to see.
and I hurt so bad, and I just not feeling too well.
I want to see it. Wait, let me see that.
That's from your
Harper.
scooter accident?
Yeah, she's really tore up.
Sounds like it really hurt so bad you
Aw.
got out and filmed it.
It's funny because that happens to me at basketball and we keep it going.
And I hurt so bad,
Aw,
The tears.
and just not feeling too well.
Not feeling too well.
Let me see. Let me see.
Not sure if I'm gonna make
Give
it,
my
to be
nose
honest.
in May. I don't know why I was a little ooh girl.
that was like a year ago.
Here, text that to Joe.
Okay.
That's
That's
funny.
so sad.
Things all
No,
over
Cash
me.
never liked to go hunting. Me and Dad and Cash would go on hunting trips, and we had great times.
I don't know what y'all are saying. I
The
attracted
first
you.
trip was not a great.
No.
I had a great first trip. I had fun.
No,
I
you
did.
didn't.
Y'all were home the next morning. You were supposed to be out all weekend.
Yeah. How old were they?
Like 4 and 6, 5 and 7, maybe.
What did you
Yeah.
expect from a 5 and 6
Wait, why do you have to go
year old?
home?
Well,
He was fed up.
yeah. I made the mistake of buying them. Every time I did this, though, I'd buy them a bunch of candy when we went
Yeah.
hunting.
Cash called it the treasure chest.
And we
Aw.
would camp.
The
So-
treasure chest.
I let them eat all the candy they wanted. And the next morning,
No, talk about bedtime first.
oh, bedtime. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We go to bed. I set up the tent, and I got them in all tucked into their little cots. And I said, okay, I'm gonna go brush my teeth. I'll be right back. No, wait a minute.
Yes.
I better back up. Maverick had already peed on
He'd
the
already
tent.
peed on the tent.
I told him to go pee. He said he had to pee. I said, go pee outside. And he
Do
went
we
out
know
and
that
peed
was
right
me?
on the tent.
Yeah.
I feel like
heard
it
it
was a
hit the
Cash kind of
tent.
thing to do.
So that happened
Or no,
first.
that was Cash. That did that.
Yeah, see, it was a
I
Cash kind of thing.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
a Cash
Cash.
kind of thing.
And I was like,
felt
don't
the
pee on the
spot.
tent. Anyways, I
Yeah.
went to brush my teeth and I come
He's
back.
probably like, it's
and,
dark out. You want me to go out there?
and I went to get in the cot.
They're both still in
standing
bed,
close
mind
to
you,
the
by
tent.
now.
Yeah, well, they were about tucked in, and I went out and brushed my teeth, and I come back, and they're tucked in again.
Again, like nothing
And
happened.
I start getting stripped down to get into my sleeping bag in my cot, and Maverick's
They started
laying there.
dancing naked.
Maverick goes, Dad, is your cot broke? And I go, no, son, my cot's not broke. Why would my cot be broke? And I'm looking at it, I'm going, why is my cot broke? Why is my cot broke? And he goes, well, me and Cash got
Just while he went to brush his teeth.
While I went and brushed my teeth, me and Cash got up and we jumped on your cot. Jumped up and down on your cot and broke your cot. So
We thought you might want to sleep on the ground.
So I was irritated, and I said I had to throw the cot out, and I had to sleep on the ground.
Like
And I'm
us.
okay,
Trying to put yourselves
We're gonna-
above us. That was not right.
No, we had our
you
own
were still
cots.
on the cot. So I didn't kick you guys off the
You
cot.
guys had
We
fun.
had our own God.
He did
Yes.
say yes.
But we wanted to jump on his cot.
Oh, I would have took my kid's caught so
You
fast.
ripped my cot. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that to my little 4-year-old and
Oh, I would
6-year-old.
have. I'd have been like, you're sleeping on the floor. You're done. You're done.
The fact that y'all like were all tucked in, like you didn't do anything, but then said, "Is it broken?"
Yeah, they were they were all
Hey.
tucked in. Yeah.
No.
Your cot broken? Looks like it might
your
be
cot
broken.
broke?
Me.
So
Oh.
the next morning we get up to go hunt, and it's really cold. So I took a sleeping bag with us, and we get up in the deer stand, and I stuck them in a sleeping bag.
They're in the same one.
Yeah.
We're in a sleeping
They're in
bag.
the same sleeping bag.
We're not laying down though. We're sitting up
Sit
in the
there.
deer
They
stand.
just sit there. Well, they've ate all this candy.
We're like Harper size or smaller.
Decides to puke, and they're both in the same sleeping bag. He started to puke.
Wait, who puked?
Maverick's face was hilarious.
Cash was throwing
Get
up.
in the bag with both of them.
So I'm trying to shove his head over the side, but Maverick's sitting there going,
They came
I'm
home. home.
sure I
They
puked.
came
You couldn't
home.
go anywhere. You couldn't go anywhere. You were stuck in the bag with him.
That's
It was
funny.
funny. Yeah.
Just stuck there.
So, anyways, after he puked down the side of the deer stand, I said,
No deer's coming.
"Let's just." I said, "You guys want to go back to camp?" They go, "Yeah."
We're gonna jump
We
on your
take
cot.
off. We went back to camp,
We still got 2 more cots to jump on.
What's
and I
cot?
packed up and went
know what
home because
a
I didn't
cot
have
is?
a
No.
cot to sleep on
It's
anymore.
like a little mat that has legs that fold out so you're up off the ground while you
Oh.
sleep.
It's like
Yeah.
little like army cots.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like, and it's kind of like a trampoline. There's like springs attached to it.
Oh.
That's why it was
So
good
it
for
has
jumping
springs.
up and down.
Of course, we're gonna jump on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a trampoline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
on. Yeah. Anyway.
They were fun boys
Good
to
times,
raise.
good
They were
memories.
fun.
Yes.
Loved every minute of it.
That's so funny.
So if you were gonna have another kid, like, would you choose like me or Mav?
If you had to pick one of us to get rid of,
We love all 3 of our kids.
No, not
And
that.
we would not choose.
You'll
You're
all
right, you're right,
bring
you're right.
something special
me,
to our
Cash,
lives.
or Lainey, one of us gotta go.
Nope.
No, okay, no, not that. But if you were gonna if you say like you guys are like, oh my gosh, we're pregnant again, like, would you hope the kid was like me, Mav, or Lainey?
You don't honestly think it's gonna be you, do you?
I
No?
would say Mav.
Lainey.
I would want to pick things about all 3 of you and have
Ah.
those things in this one kid.
Come on.
But if you had to pick just one kid,
Nope.
I would say Lainey.
Dad, what about you, huh?
I played the 5th.
I like that. See, he recognizes that one of us is better than the other,
No.
but he's just not
He
saying
has
it.
an answer.
I think every parent has a favorite,
No, we
and
don't.
I'm gonna tell my kids, yeah, I have a favorite.
No, you're not. That
I'm
is-
not gonna tell them who it is.
No.
I'll tell them I have one. They can debate amongst themselves
I
who it
have
is.
a favorite,
Here's
but
what
they
you can
should
do.
know.
Here's what you can do to be my favorite child.
Yeah, I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna announce my
I
favorite.
could have a
Listen,
favorite.
Johnny's my favorite right now, but it can always change.
Always up for
Okay?
It's
negotiation.
always changing.
It's always changing, all right? So if you want to be my favorite kid, you gotta work for it.
Yep, I'm definitely telling my kids who the favorite is, and they can
That's
debate
just
that amongst
mean.
themselves.
That will hurt your kids.
You are
No.
shaping a child's whole life. You have
No,
to be
I will
careful
tell them
raising a
I
child.
love you all equally, but
No,
one's
my
my favorite.
Nope.
Okay, you're right. I won't tell it to my girls, but I'll tell it to my boys to make them
Nope.
compete.
Yeah, competition's good for boys.
No, they
No?
have enough naturally on their own. They don't need anybody fueling competition.
Tell you,
I'm
my
not
favorite
joking.
baby was not Cash.
What
Bro.
the?
See, I wouldn't even say that. Cash was still, he was my last baby. I knew he'd be my last baby. That was very
After he could
special.
walk, he was a
Maverick
lot of
was my
fun.
first boy.
Yeah.
Lainey was my first. They were all so special in different ways.
Firstborn, you know.
First
they-
born.
Can't
I
beat
can
that.
tell
They
you,
were
I think
all
my mom
special
loves us
in-
equally. My mom loves
Yeah.
me.
Yes, your mom does.
Hope she's telling
I
the truth.
promise you.
No, I have a feeling
No
that she
kidding.
likes my sister a little bit better.
No,
Yeah,
no.
no.
I don't even have to know your mom very well to know that's not true.
No, trust me. My mom.
What do you mean that's not true? So you're saying she likes Harper better?
No, I'm saying we love our kids the same. That we don't.
But dad's on the
qualify
other
them.
hand. What about your
Yeah,
dad? Who's your dad like?
Hey, Dad, who do you like better, me or Reese? Don't say I love you weekly.
I'll tell you what, you're talking about competition is good. Literally, we were just at the gym the other day. This guy walks up and he just goes, y'all are brothers. Because
Yeah,
we're sitting there.
Well, you look
It's
alike.
Right, dude, you can't even. I had
We
such better-
finished the set and I'm like, I did 46, you only did 44. He's like, no, I did 45, you only did 44. We're arguing over the numbers.
Yeah, he just watched it. You guys are brothers, aren't you? Like, no.
Here's what I
No.
hated most about your fighting. Y'all would get me so worked up and so sick at my. I mean, like physically sick at my stomach, like for hours afterwards. And you guys would come downstairs in 10 minutes and be leaving together to go get pizza. And it would just make me so mad. That would just make me so mad.
It usually bothers Kate, but the other day, I don't even remember what the conversation was.
I was glad y'all
For-
didn't keep grudges.
for-
I really was, but
For
I was
about
still
2 hours. So on the way to the restaurant, we were arguing about it. At the restaurant, we argued about it. And on the way
Okay,
home, we
here's
argued
the
about
thing.
it. And then when we got home, we argued for about another hour and a half about it.
He's saying, "Are you?"
You get sick of hearing.
Well,
Wait,
no.
what did we
This was
argue?
it was the church conversation.
Oh yeah.
But this wasn't their arguments. They yelled. This was
They
like a
yelled.
conversation. If y'all would have started yelling,
It was
I
only a
would've left.
conversation because I chose to keep it peaceful.
No, but if
He
y'all would
was
have started
getting
yelling,
heated.
if y'all would have
You were
started
getting
yelling,
heated.
I would have left. I can't do the yelling.
I can't. And there was plenty of that.
But
I
Kate,
love
for
when
4
people yell.
hours, pretty much just sat there and listened to the whole thing.
Harper, do you
I
and your
listened to
sister
that one.
fight?
Oh yes, God.
Do you?
it
I
gets-
didn't have 2 girls, so I
No,
don't know.
it gets physical. I'm telling you.
Does it get
Oh
physical?
no!
Yeah, it gets physical.
How
What do you
physical?
mean by
that.
physical? Like,
I mean, like when we were little, it was really bad. I used to bite her until
Pretty physical.
she bled.
You would be a biter. Harper just is a
Harper's
biter.
definitely a biter.
Harper is a
I can
biter
look at
for
Harper
sure.
now and be like, yeah, she bites.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a
She
biter.
definitely bites.
Yeah, no, fighting when you were little is actually
Bad.
like
And
pushing
then-
her down the stairs and
At
stuff.
this
like-
age, y'all need to be learning to get along and enjoy
Yeah.
the
Oh yeah, me and my
Yeah.
sister are like this now. I love her so much.
No, right now me and my sister are kind of getting close, but also at the
Good.
same time we get into a lot of fights because I don't know. She's just annoying.
Yeah, they're all whole far.
Well, she's your sister.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be a little annoying.
No, she's
Just
very.
be like them and get over it in
and
like 5
I'm
minutes.
the more famous sister.
That has nothing to do with anything.
I got her famous.
She's
No,
got just
Harper,
as many
I say the
fingers.
same thing about Maverick all the
Listen,
time.
he wouldn't be here without me, and that's the truth.
What the?
He was a failure for like 3 years till I came out and helped him. You
I
believe
know.
that?
See, does Reese hit you with this stuff? Like, no, like.
No, I hit her with that stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause I was the one who made her get 14 million views on a video.
Yeah,
And
same.
then
I gave Mav all his followers.
I know, and now
Yeah,
she's
it's because of
she's
me.
saying no, it's because of my prettiness.
Yeah, exactly. Look at him. He's gonna say something else.
She said it's because of her prettiness.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know your
not.
sister. I
Sorry,
bet she
Grace,
is.
do.
Oh my gosh. Listen.
Maybe 1,000 of them.
Pretty girl privilege on TikTok is so real.
The pretty girls on TikTok.
Pretty girl privilege on TikTok is crazy.
Oh yeah, you have it.
Aw.
That's so
It
sweet.
is.
Yeah, but
It
you
is
do
beautiful.
have it.
What?
Do you tell your sister that?
No, God,
You need to be
no.
encouraging your sister and
Yeah.
supporting your sister.
Yeah, you got to encourage.
When
I
she
tell
says
Cash all
That's
the
what
time.
sisters are for,
that he's,
both ways.
I tell Mav all the time. I'm like,
I
listen.
tell Cash all the time. He's
yeah,
He's,
don't worry, we'll bleep it.
he's I say lots of good things about you.
My sisters are my best friends now. I mean, I love my
Yeah.
sisters. I need to-
I tell Mav all the time. I give him so much stuff to work on. I'm like, Mav, listen, I'm stronger, but
What?
you can always.
But
and I
you're
give him
not.
workouts to do. I'm always trying to make him better.
Yeah. It's actually funny. You know what? No, I'm gonna choose to plead the fifth.
No, go ahead.
No,
That-
no, no,
that's
no,
probably
no,
best.
no, 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 no.
I feel like you shouldn't.
Well, probably the reason you two have been so successful is you've challenged each other all through life.
I wouldn't say we're successful yet.
Like
We're
the
getting there.
entire time you grew up, y'all were just always pushing each other. If one of you had learned to do something, the other one had to learn to do it. I mean, it just.
Yeah. Yeah, you hear that, James? They're not successful in their
I know.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
What?
I'm like, guys, we're working so much. Let's take a break. We don't have to add any more. And they're like, no. No.
Well,
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna wrap it up.
Oh, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Also, guys, if you want to see our other podcast where we do actually yell at each other, it's called LOL Bros. We just came out with it. Link is in the description. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out, bro.
Shut up.